Welcome to qnawire.
In this problem of Laplace transform, we have to find the Laplace inverse for this problem. So first part is part A. Fs is equals to s plus 3 is multiplied with e to the power minus 6s divided with s plus 1 is multiplied with s plus 2. Now we can separate this term as, say, this can be written as e to the power, say we can write it as e to the power minus 6s, and this would be simply 2 divided with s plus 1 minus 1 divided with s plus 2. Now we know the partial, or we can say here the Laplace inverse of this is equals to, say, 2 e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 2t. We have the Laplace inverse of this term, so we have to simply multiply e to the power minus 6s. That means here this would be 2 e to the power minus t minus 6 and minus, this would be e to the power minus 2 and t minus 6 is multiplied with u of t minus 6. So this is the Laplace of this problem. So here we are getting the ft, or we can say this is the Laplace inverse of s. So this is the problem solution for this problem. Now for part B. So part B we have given fs. So here we have given fs is equals to, this is 4 minus e to the power minus 2s is divided with s square plus 5s plus 4. So first, before solving, we are assuming that we have another Laplace gs is equals to 1 divided with s square plus 5s plus 4. So this term can be written as, say, 1 divided with, this is 3s plus 1 minus 1 divided with, this is 3 multiplied with s plus 4. Now we can find the Laplace inverse. So Laplace inverse, or we can say gt, is simply, this would be 1 divided with 3 and e to the power minus t, and here this would be minus e to the power minus 4t. Now we have to simply multiply it with 4 and then this term, so we can write it as fs is equals to 4 multiplied with gs minus e to the power minus 2s is multiplied with gs. So we can write the ft. So ft would be equals to, this is simply 4 multiplied with gt ut minus g t minus 2 and u t minus 2 is equals to, this would be 4 divided with 3, and here this would be e to the power minus t minus e to the power minus 4t, and ut minus 1 divided with 3 is multiplied with, say, this is e to the power minus t minus 2 minus e to the power minus 4 multiplied with t minus 2 and is whole multiplied with u of t minus 2. So this is the answer for part B. And now part C. So here in part C we have given fs is equals to s e to the power minus s divided with s plus 3 is multiplied with s square plus 4. So here first we are assuming that we have another Laplace, which is gs is equals to s divided with s plus 3 is multiplied with s square plus 4. Now this term can be written as a divided with s plus 3, and this is quadratic, so we have to set a linear bs plus c divided with s square plus 4. Now from the concept of this partial fraction, we have the value of this term, say this is equals to 1 divided with 13 taken common from all the terms, and here we have minus 3 divided with s plus 3 and plus 3s plus 4 divided with s square plus 4. Now this is the value of gs. So from here we can write 13 times of gs is equals to, this is minus 3 and e to the power minus 3t plus this is cos and sine respectively. So this is 3 cos 2t plus 2 sine 2t. Now we have the value of 13 times of gt. So this is here 13 times of gt. So this is gt. And now we can write fs. So fs in terms of g. So fs is equals to e to the power minus s multiplied with gs. So we can write it as ft is equals to gt minus 1 and ut minus 1. So this would be here f of t is equals to 1 divided with 13, and here this would be minus 3 e to the power minus 3 t minus 1 plus 3 cos of, say we have to replace it with t minus 1, so this is 2 t minus 1, and here this would be 2 sine twice of t minus 1, and here this would be u of t minus 1. So this is the answer for part C.